Now to the potential government shutdown, which could happen at 12:01 a.m. Wednesday unless Republicans and Democrats on Capitol Hill strike a deal on a continuing resolution to keep the government funded through November 21st. While the House passed the CR, the Senate did not, setting up the showdown. We spoke with Republican Congressman Keith Self of McKinney.
It's not the Senate and the House in this case. It is Chuck Schumer. The decision is his as to whether or not he's going to support the CR that the House passed. We did our job. We sent it to the Senate. Whether or not he decides for the Democrats to support it, it's 100% Chuck Schumer.
Now, you voted for the continuing resolution this time. Why?
Well, it is a clean CR, and it has a little bit of additional money for security for the House legislative branch, the Supreme Court, and the executive branch. But it is a clean CR. And it keeps the funding flat going back to 2024. So that's why I voted for it, because that's what we need to do, is to draw spending down.
So one of the issues that Democrats have raised is about health care and making permanent the Affordable Care Act, Obamacare subsidies for people to have health policies. And it would, at last I read, it would be about $335 billion over 10 years, so 33.5 per year. What do you say about that?
Well, I say, first of all, let's review what you just said. COVID era, temporary, subsidies meant for the COVID era. So this is start out about $40 billion a year. So COVID's been over for years now. Temporary has been over for years now. No Republican has ever voted for an Obamacare subsidy. Why would any Republican vote for this when it's COVID era, temporary subsidies? And here's the real kicker. We have insurance companies paying, we have the federal government paying insurance companies when there have been no claims. This is a scam that's been going on since the COVID era. And I will tell you, this makes absolutely no sense. Now, I will tell you, the insurance companies are probably going to try to scare people and jack up their premiums because the premium letters will go out in October sometime. Open enrollment opens on 1 November. So they will try to scare people into, the insurance companies will try to scare people into telling us to pass these subsidies. But once again, these were COVID era subsidies meant for that era, and they were meant to be temporary. They expire at the end of the year. They need to expire. We do not need to continue the scam of federal dollars going to the insurance companies when there are no claims. In some cases.
And what do you mean there are no claims?
Well, some people don't even know they're on the program. They went to the grocery store and somebody said, "Do you want to sign up for the program?" "Sure, here's my information." They don't even know they're on it. They've never submitted a claim, an insurance claim, and yet the federal government is paying insurance companies money. And that's part of this $40 billion a year that we're talking about.
Democratic Congresswoman Julie Johnson disagrees with Self.
We were scheduled to be in session Monday and Tuesday, and Speaker Johnson told the Republicans not to come back. They canceled all House activities. I'm going back to Washington. I'll be there. I will be in D.C. ready to cast a vote on a responsible budget that restores health care opportunities and benefits for the American people.
You voted against the continuing resolution, and Republicans call it a clean CR, just no policy additions, just straight continued funding through November 21st. Why did you vote against?
Well, it's not a clean CR. What does that mean? It means it extends the existing budget that I voted against the first time. And, the ACA tax credits are going to, the elimination of those, October 1st, letters are going to go out where millions of Americans' healthcare costs are going to go up. And it's just an irresponsible budget. They're cutting food benefits, cutting Medicaid. But the ACA tax credits are a thing that Americans rely on. They rely on in healthcare. And in Texas in particular, is a state that has really utilized those tax benefits that American people rely on and count on in order to acquire affordable health insurance. And what's going to happen? And then Trump today, I don't know if you saw, is assessing 100% tariffs on pharmaceuticals. So we already had out of control pharmacy prices, out of control things that make people's medicines unaffordable and unattainable. And this Republican administration is only doing things worse. It's not a quote clean CR. All it does is extend an already terrible budget that benefits only the very wealthiest among us and harms the millions of those of everybody else.
Republicans, I think it was Senator Thune, who's the Senate Majority Leader, said, let's pass the CR and then we'll deal with this. You know, we will have a conversation about these Affordable Care Act incentives, tax credits after that.
Well, that's what they said last time. I mean, they've had since March to pass a budget and to get this done. And here we are at the end of September. This deadline has been on the books for a very long time. And the Republicans, who are in complete control, have completely failed to lead and address this issue.